Team 100. We in here. Sure. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all know I say that every time, man. Salute to all of y'all who's been watching, who's been commenting, who's been subscribing. I want to thank you guys. I greatly appreciate it. I'm doing this for y'all, man. Y'all know I'm doing this for y'all. And look at what we got today, guys. We have the 2021 NBA City uniform. So every single team has gotten a new uniform this year. They also just uploaded it into 2K, I believe, yesterday, the day before yesterday, something like that. So everybody has a new uniform. So I'm going to be reacting and rating them. And I want you guys to comment down below which ones would be your favorite, which ones are your least favorite. So I'm going to give it 3 ratings. I'm going to give it fire, I'm going to give it mid, and I'm going to give it trash. So fire, mid, trash. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Slate of brand new City uniforms is here for 2021, and SportsLogos.net is bringing you team-by-team breakdown, all 30 teams, all 30 City uniforms right here, right now. Let's go. The 76ers are back in black, and you have Ben Simmons to thank or blame.
It need a little bit more work. I see where they was going. I definitely see it. I feel like it could be a little bit more detailed though. I feel like it could be a little bit more detailed. I would give this mid. I feel like they could do like as far as the city, like I get the whole city part of it being on there, but I just feel like they could add a little bit more detail, texture, something. I just feel like they can they started it great, but I think that this jersey is the testing jersey. I don't think this should be the final jersey. You know what I'm saying? But I give it a mid.
Name for it, depending on your point of view. A couple of years ago, Simmons tweeted his wish for a return to black, and the team responded with a challenge. If you win the Rookie of the Year, you'll get your wish. We all know what happened after that. The design here is inspired by the houses along Philadelphia's Boathouse Road,
It don't look bad
as well as a throwback to the old Allen Iverson era from the late 90s. And yes, that is a TTP hidden there in the houses for the team motto of Trust the Process. Milwaukee Bucks are giving us a bit of a history lesson by...
I give it a mid. It look cool. I want to see the back of it though.
Giving us the origin of the city name Milwaukee.
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Thank you very much, Alice Cooper. Yes, that is one of the origin stories for the name of the city Milwaukee. The Bucks are choosing to focus on another one, which means the gathering place by the water. And you can see that in the design of this uniform. It's blue. It's 3 shades of blue, which is very unconventional for the Milwaukee Bucks, who usually go green and cream. It is inspired by Lake Michigan, all the rivers that run through Milwaukee. There's even a series of waves that go through the entire set. The Chicago Bulls are going to black and gold in a tribute to the architecture of their city. Chicago is written across.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's fire. I like how the gold look, bro. I like that. I think that's fire.
The front in a typeface very similar to that used on signage throughout the city, along with the words "No Little Plans," a quote from city planner Daniel Burnham, who was instrumental in rebuilding Chicago following the fire back in the 1800s.
I like the gold, and then a design going on the side.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are honoring their city status as the home of rock and roll with this ransom note style jersey this season. And if you look at the Cleveland word mark across the chest, you can see that it's made up of bits and pieces from the logos of several legendary rock bands and artists over the years. Look at the V. That's the V from the David Bowie logo. The D from the Pink Floyd logo.
Guys, it looks the same as the It looks the same as the jerseys from the last jerseys from this color that I remember that Cleveland wore was the last year LeBron was in Cleveland, which was 2018. No, 2017. That was the last year he was in Cleveland. They had the same colors and all that, and it looked different. The only thing is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they just had the Cleveland Cavaliers logo on the front, and then the number was on the bottom. The numbers was on the front and the back. But it looks the same, bro. It looks the same to me. I say trash.
And up the sides of the shorts, you will see that they have like band stickers, like classic retro band stickers. Look at that, except they're all Cleveland Cavs themed. The Cavs paying tribute to rock and roll. When you've won the most championships in league history, you've earned the right to celebrate that a little bit. And the Boston Celtics will do just that with their new City Edition uniform.
It looks the same.
Designed to resemble the many, many, many NBA championship banners that hang above the court at TD Garden.
I mean,
take a look at that.
I mean, they okay.
Across the chest.
They're okay, but they just look the same. They just look plain.
And the number looks very much.
I see trash.
Like same font, same style, very basic, but looks good, and it's got a great story attached to it. The LA Clippers are going with a simple recoloring of what they wore last year for their city uniform.
That's the same shit.
Once was white is now black.
That's what I'm saying. They're the same.
The design, just like last year, created in partnership with artist Mr. Cartoon, as well as graffiti artist Royal Dog. Together celebrating the authentic spirit of LA street culture.
I mean, even though it's the same jersey, I see mid.
Honoring a local artist and legend, singer-songwriter Isaac Hayes. This uniform is black with gold and teal trim and incorporates Hayes' signature in gold in the lower left corner of the jersey, as well as his trademark sunglasses there on the shorts. Isaac Hayes is most known for singing the theme from Shaft, as well as many other.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the stitching on the side. I like how it is above his collar, like the collar. I like that. I like that design. That design is cool. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably in the mid between mid to fire. This is kind of like in the middle. It's kind of like in the middle. I don't want to say mid, but then I don't want to say fire neither. Like I say in between mid and fire.
Things. And if you're not into music, you probably know him as the voice of Chef from South Park. Isaac Hayes being honored by the Memphis Grizzlies. The Atlanta Hawks will honor the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., born and raised in Atlanta. The Hawks have partnered with the King Estate Foundation to create this uniform in Infinity Black, Vintage Gold, and Fidelity White with King's initials MLK across the chest. King's signature also appears in the lower left corner of the jersey. Proceeds from the sale of the jersey will go to support economic empowerment.
Would this be a mid? I see mid.
Programs for Atlanta's communities of color. Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and for the Miami Heat, they are ending their very, very popular Vice series of city uniforms with what they're calling the Vice Versa jersey. Originally conceived as a trip back through time to the Miami nightlife of the 1980s, and the neon signs that lit up this.
I ain't gonna lie. I would actually have to see them with this jersey on. The one last year that they had where it was black, but the lettering was colored, I like that. But them doing the opposite and doing a colorful jersey with black letters, I gotta actually see them with this on. So, I see trash. Cause I liked it the other way. I don't know. I gotta see them with this jersey on. But for right now, I'm gonna say trash.
The city downtown. This extremely colorful uniform caps off 4 straight seasons of Vice uniforms for the Heat. The first one introduced way back in 2017. Did you know Charlotte, North Carolina was the home of the first U.S. branch mint? Well, you do now, and that's thanks to the Charlotte Hornets' new mint green city uniforms with gold and granite striping. This pays tribute to both that mint as well as the Carolina Gold Rush in the early 19th century. The gold carries on that theme of cash and riches and gold. But why granite? Granite's the state rock of the Hornets' home state of North Carolina, of course. The Utah Jazz, who were the only team to wear the same City Edition uniform in consecutive seasons, have finally changed things up, but not that much. What we have is a simple recoloration of their previous city look. It's now black. They've entered dark mode, as they like to say. Still, it's a tribute to the Red Rock of...
Yo, when I'm judging these jerseys, I get the recoloring of them, but I'm looking for something that's different from what they had last year. Like I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, those San Antonio jerseys, even though it was the same, I ain't gonna lie, them San Antonio jerseys was hard as shit. Like, them bitches was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking for something different for them to switch it up completely. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like the recoloring of it, bro. I don't know. I just feel like that you don't need to recolor it. Just, you know what I mean, make up something new.
Of the state of Utah, a gradient from yellow to orange to red before giving way to black of the base of the entire set. If you ever wondered what you'd get if you combined a bunch of different uniforms from the team's history...
He cut his hair? Oh, am I tripping? Yo, this nigga really cut his hair, bro. No, Fox.
Wonder no more. The Sacramento Kings are doing just that with their new City Edition uniform. It's a trip through the team's visual history, beginning with their 1980s powder blue set, their infamous checkerboard jersey from the 90s, their all-black road uniform of the 2000s, topped off by the Sac Town lettering from the City jersey last year. And here you have it, the new Sac Town City Edition jersey for 2021.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to say trash, bro. I really do. I want to say trash. I want to say trash, but then I kind of want to say mid. So we're going to say in between mid to trash. In the mid.
And as you can see, it's black with powder blue and the checkerboard up the side.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the checkerboard
a combination of all jerseys. That's your Sacramento Kings. The New York Knicks are collaborating with local fashion brand Kith with these bizarre black, orange, and blue gradient-rich uniforms for a few games in the upcoming season.
They cool.
The chest features a circular logo with the phrase "City Never Sleeps" above the team name. A gradient goes down the side of each side of the jersey, as well as each pant leg on the shorts. Your defending champion Los Angeles Lakers are continuing with their Lore series, this year turning to honor Elgin Baylor, a Hall of Fame small forward who played for the Lakers, starting with the club when they were still in Minnesota way back in 1958, carrying through to the 1971 season. This uniform is in the same blue and white scheme that the Lakers wore during Baylor's time with the club until 1967, with some silver thrown in for good measure. The Lakers this year honoring the 60th anniversary of their relocation from Minnesota to Los Angeles in 1960. The Orlando Magic are wearing another orange-themed uniform for their City Edition set in 2021.
Why are they doing orange?
Pinstripes and star across the logo on the chest are a throwback to the Magic's past uniforms dating all the way back to the late 1980s, while also updating the look to include the color orange to represent the bright future of tomorrow. The orange is also a nod to the sunshine and the citrus industry, both very, very important to the state of Florida. The Dallas Mavericks will be celebrating both the 10th anniversary of their 2011 championship as well as the 40th anniversary of their franchise with this new gold, white, and silver uniform.
I ain't gonna lie.
The team name of Dallas, or the city name of Dallas across the chest.
Yo, the gold, like, yo, if you just look at it, the gold just pops, bro. Like, yo, the gold just pops out at you. Along with the white, yeah, that's fire.
Number and name in silver, and up the side of the shorts are the wings of the Pegasus, which is a nod to a mythological creature which has watched over the city of Dallas all these many years. Here it is, the Dallas Mavericks City Edition uniform for 2021.
I like that.
The Brooklyn Nets are carrying on their theme of honoring a local artist with their annual city uniform, and this time it's Brooklyn-born Jean-Michel Basquiat, who started out as a street artist in the 70s before making a very successful transition to galleries in the 80s. This jersey is black with BK Hawaiian nets across the front in white, along with several multicolored designs featured along either side of the jersey, as well as around that team wordmark on the chest in Basquiat's style. The Denver Nuggets are finishing up their Skyline uniform series with a new Flatirons red.
I feel like it's too much of red. I gotta, bro. I don't. It's too much of red, bro. Like, I don't know. The red just throw it off a little bit. I'm gonna say trash.
Version of this design. Flatirons red, selected as a reference to the state of Colorado's landscape. The Denver Nuggets originally wore a skyline across their jersey in a multicolored, almost rainbow-like style back in the 1980s, all the way through to the early 1990s. Call it a reverse retro if you like. They should have did something with
the white again. Like, don't make it like
this is the last of the Nuggets Skyline series. The Indiana Pacers will be throwing back for their city uniform design to something very much inspired by what they used to wear back in the late 90s to around 2006 or so. It is a blue uniform with yellow pinstripes, white and yellow striping up the side. The team wore a uniform just like this when they went to the 2000 NBA Finals. And I think it's safe to say Reggie Miller would be proud of this.
It's the same thing as the 90s.
The Pelicans are taking the name City Jersey to heart here and straight up putting the flag of New Orleans right across the entire uniform. That's 3 horizontal bands of red, white, and blue, and 3 gold fleur-de-lis across the chest. While the jersey has a blue stripe at the bottom, this won't be seen during gameplay. It'll be tucked into the shorts, but the shorts have their own blue stripe at the very bottom of each leg, completing the overall flag look.
I don't know. Like, I just like white, bro. Like, white just looks so good with everything, bro. Like the Dallas. The way that gold hits and then the white just kind of like backs up the gold. Like, yo, yo, I just like whites. I like white clothes, bro. Like, white just goes good with everything.
Detroit Pistons are honoring, yeah, you guessed it, Detroit's history as the Motor City. They've done nothing else in Detroit except make cars. That's what I've learned from the Detroit Pistons. This uniform is blue and red with a circular logo around the player's number. The team says this uniform is reminiscent of vintage automobile emblems, bold highway-like striping up the sides, and gears added around the Detroit Pistons logo on the side of the shorts. Here it is, the Pistons City uniform. The Toronto Raptors are once again working with Drake, their most famous fan, by sporting a black and gold uniform inspired by the color scheme of his OVO fashion brand. The uniform features Toronto across the chest in the team's original typeface, along with a jagged line across the chest.
I ain't gonna lie, I like how it look. I ain't gonna lie, the pants look hard. The pants, like I like the pants of that shit. It's like the logo, it's like the Raptors like scratch little logo joint going across. Yeah, I like that. I like the pants. I say mid, but it's like a little above mid. A little above mid. I like how that goes.
A jagged line also goes across the shorts, representing a.
It's like gold, one of them colors where like it can look hard, but then gold can also make something not look right.
Yes, it is nice to see a team wearing a uniform of Toronto across the front, even if they'll be playing far, far away in Tampa, Florida. We the South. Here we have the Houston Rockets, and they are going with a very unusual color. You know, in regards to their franchise, they're going with a light blue, which appears to be a nod to their city flag seen here with the white star there. Across the chest, in white with the red trim, is H-Town, which is sort of the Rockets' own little informal nickname for the city of Houston. So there you go. Powder blue for the Rockets.
Like,
here's the
when the basketball season starts,
the San Antonio Spurs with a wonderful tribute
I'm either
react.
So when the basketball season starts, I'm gonna react to it either on Twitch or YouTube. Like, I actually want to see these uniforms on them, and then I'll say, okay, all right, I like them. Like, I feel like just how they showing it now, I don't like how they look. Well, some of them I don't know how they look. Who knows? If I see LeBron wearing the white and the powder blue, you feel me? They might look tough. Or if I see James Harden rocking a little, you feel me? I'm saying, a baby blue with the red outline and white, you feel me? It might look tough. I don't know. I'm just going off of how it looks to me now. It might look way different when some of these players are wearing the uniforms. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Logo era. The Spurs breathing much needed life into a black and silver look with the inclusion of teal, pink, and orange. Now, the Spurs never actually wore these colors on their uniforms back in the day, but it was all over the place on logos and shooting shirts and other merchandise throughout the 90s.
Yeah, I like
a welcome sight. So glad to see the Spurs bringing back this old retro look. The Suns are looking beyond the city of Phoenix for their city uniform this year, instead choosing to honor the entire Phoenix metropolitan area, sometimes referred to as the Valley of the Sun. How appropriate.
I say, man.
The uniform is black with a purple, red, and orange pixelated sunrise /
I mean, it looks cool. It definitely
over
looks
the
cool.
Arizona desert and
it looks
Campbell
cool.
Black Mountain.
Like
the valley
sprawled
across the chest in white.
I'm jacking it. It definitely looks cool.
It's a celebration of the state of Oklahoma for the Thunder, who will be wearing these blue, orange, and black diagonally striped uniforms this season. Oklahoma is written across the front in a similar style as the state flag. The state map's included on the waistband of the shorts.
It kind of looks the same as the Phoenix a little bit as far as the colors
of the jersey to challenge themselves to reach
I know Phoenix is like more orange, but
Minnesota is known as the North Star State, and that's how their old hockey team got their name after all. And these new Timberwolves uniforms pay tribute to that nickname. It's a black jersey with a single green star placed above the abbreviated team name in silver. Several white stars act as striping up the right side of the uniform and continue all the way down the side of the shorts. The Minnesota Timberwolves, the North Star uniform.
I say in between trash to mid.
Are celebrating the spirit of Oregon, the beauty of its landscape, as well as the tribal nations who have called the land their home since the beginning. The uniforms are black with Oregon scripted across the front, directly from a sign which shines in Old Town Portland.
I say mid.
A topographic map makes up the base of the jersey, and a series of colorful stripes representing the colors of a sunset over the mountains run up the side. A portion of the net proceeds from jersey sales will be donated to the Native American Youth and Family Center by both the Trailblazers and BioFreeze. Well, despite the fact that they now play in San Francisco, the Golden State Warriors are showing their fans from across the bay that they haven't forgotten about them with these brand new Oakland Forever uniforms. The jerseys use the old Warriors uniform style worn back in the early 2000s, which featured a logo with a god hurling a lightning bolt, and yes, it was occasionally a fun era for design. The Warriors played in Oakland for nearly 50 years before they moved across the bridge to their current home in 2019. Few things go hand in hand quite like the Washington Wizards and a disappointing city uniform, and that tradition continues here in 2021. The Wizards are going gray with the team's DC alternate logo on the chest and a stars and stripes pattern up either side of both the jersey and the shorts. There it is.
Okay.
And that does it. That's all 30 of the City Edition uniforms for 2021 in the NBA. What are your favorites?
Alright. So, my least favorite was the Rockets jerseys. I don't know why in the hell they went with a whole different color. They went with a whole powder blue. My most favorite one definitely is the Mavericks. The Mavericks, I love the Mavericks uniforms. I like the Mavericks uniform. I like the Mavs uniforms. The ones that was like okay, that didn't really stand out to me too much. I would say the Hornets one. I mean, the Hornets cool, but it's just like, it ain't. No, actually, no. No, it was actually the Clippers one, because the Clippers didn't really do nothing. All they did was just recolor it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, the Memphis one is cool. The Memphis one was definitely cool. But my favorite was the Mavericks one and the Toronto one. This one was cool, but I didn't like the Sacramento, and I didn't like the Houston one. Like, I just felt like Houston could have did way more. And the New York Knicks one was fire. The New York Knicks one was kind of fire. Yeah, I like that. I said it was mid, but I would say that was fire. That's fire. No. It was mid. It's mid. Final. It's mid. But comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about these jerseys. What's your least favorite? What's your favorite? What's mid to you? What some of these uniforms could have did better? What they couldn't have did? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.